Good morning, Rancho. My name's Melissa.
And I'm Kathleen. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
And stay tuned for the following announcements.
If you have recently received an overdue library book notice, please return that book today. We are collecting fines and you will need to pay for the book that has not yet been returned. Happy early birthday to Mario G, Christine M,
Roselle M, and Celine N. Happy birthday!
Next week is Spirit Week. On Monday is I Woke Up Like This Day. Dress in something that you would sleep in, school appropriate only. Pajamas, sweats, basketball shorts, and casual t-shirts, messy hair if you want, are allowed.
Tuesday is cartoon or comic day. Just like your favorite cartoon/comic character. Examples are Minnie and Mickey Mouse, all types of superheroes.
On Wednesday is Scrabble Day. Tape a letter onto your t-shirts with your friends that spell out an appropriate word. Examples are to spell out wow with your friends.
On Thursday is Crazy Socks/Shoe Day. Wear different types of socks and mix-match shoes.
And finally, on Friday, you can wear pink to represent Valentine's Day that is coming up on Sunday. Wear pink and red.
Yearbooks are only $40. Buy now before the prices go up in March.
There will be no extras this year as we have limited supply. If you're interested, go to the office and get a form and turn in cash or check to Ms. Romano.
Hey Rancho, happy Friday. Here we are again for some Students of the Week. So let's start off. Josiah Aguilar, Student of the Week. Way to go, Josiah. Recommended by Mrs. Hanks for showing improvement in motivation, commitment, and responsibility. Keep working to your greatest potential. Improvement is noticeable. Good job, Josiah. John Gamboa, Student of the Week. Also recommended by Mrs. Hanks. Contributed to group work and asked critical thinking questions of your group. Excellent, John. Way to go. Keep it up. Carissa Harvey is Student of the Week, recommended by Mrs. Hanks. You are showing commitment to doing your best and are considerate to all, showing responsibility on all you do. You are a great role model. Good job, Carissa. Madison Mandolato is Student of the Week, recommended by Miss Brannon Burt for showing excellent reading skills during Anne Frank. Great job using expression and a confident voice. Good job, Madison. Next Student of the Week, Leo No, recommended by Miss Salazar. Thank you for having such high standards for yourself by always turning in excellent work. Good job, keep it up, Leo. Next Student of the Week is Luis Sandoval, recommended by Mrs. Hanks. You are putting forth greater effort and showing motivation, even with challenging work. You are showing yourself more respect by being responsible. Great job, Luis. Keep it up. Next, we have Sharon Vasquez, recommended by Mrs. Hanks. You contributed greatly to group work, stayed on task, and kept your group thinking. Outstanding, Sharon. Way to go. And lastly, we have Jamel Valoria. Good job, Student of the Week. Jamel, recommended by Miss Brandon Burt. Given for excellent reading skills during Anne Frank. Wonderful job reading with enthusiasm. So keep it up. Come grab your certificate today at brunch or at lunch in the office.
Hello, Rancho. We're at the midpoint of the school year, and most of you are having a fantastic year. However, for those who are having difficulty following the rules, what we're going to do is slightly modify our lunchtime detention. The way it works now, on Thursdays, people who are assigned detention only go to room 29 at lunchtime. However, what's going to start happening is if a student is a habitual person who receives detentions or cuts a lunch detention, they'll now have two detentions, one at lunch on Thursday and the other after school on Thursday. If you have any questions, ask the front office. Thanks.
On February 8th, Vietnamese, Chinese, Korean, and Japanese people all over the world will be celebrating Lunar New Year's.
And those people will be celebrating Lunar New Year's for 15 days.
During the celebration, there are many traditions that are internationally practiced.
And those traditions include
Red envelopes. Possibly the most widely practiced tradition are basically red envelopes, with money in them given to young children and unmarried relatives.
The amount of cash in the red envelopes can range from $1 to $20 if you're lucky.
If you are wondering why there are many thunderstorms outside of your house around midnight, it's because of
A superstition that goes back thousands of years.
the purpose of firecrackers is to scare away a monster. Legend says that the monster ate villagers
Destroyed homes.
and destroyed farms. Finally, the villagers found that the popping sound of firecrackers would ward away the monster.
The firecrackers are perfectly safe, so don't be alarmed.
Loud drums indicate the start of a dragon dance. The purpose of the dragon dance is to scare away evil spirits, and not only the monster.
For each country, the dragon dance is done a different way.
For example, the Chinese dragon dance is typically a long dragon with numerous people involved.
While the Vietnamese dragon dance typically only has a few people per dragon and is more like a full costume rather than a cover.
In Chinese culture, it is traditional to eat fish, dumplings, spring rolls, and many more during the celebration period of Lunar New Year.
In Vietnamese culture, one of the foods during Lunar New Year is typically tightly packed sticky rice with meat or bean filling wrapped in a certain type of leaf.
Foods eaten on Lunar New Year for the Japanese consist of boiled seaweed, fish cakes, and simmered burdock root, and more.
One of the foods in Korean culture is essentially soup with sliced rice cakes. On to the final slide.
To prepare for the new year, most families go shopping for others, clean the house, and pay respects to the ancestors.
In short, they get new things to receive good vibes for the new year.
Also, people who celebrate Lunar New Year take this time to visit family and friends.
And even if you don't celebrate Lunar New Year's, you should still take the time to appreciate the people you love.
Happy Year of the Monkey and have a great weekend.